What is going on, guys? We are back with another video today. Hopefully it's not too late for you guys. I don't even know when this will be uploaded. Obviously be uploaded shortly enough, as quick as I can get it up. But we are about to hear the Packers pick. And I will say the Packers kind of got cucked a little bit by some of the picks before them, specifically Bateman. Bateman would have been a great piece to add to the Packers, especially with the Rodgers rumors of him being unhappy. And I don't think that necessarily anymore stems from lack of receiver or lack of adding talent. If he wants more talent, maybe stop draining the team of every dime we have. We're likely to lose Jair or Devontae. I mean, I assume at this point you'd probably lose Jair over Devontae, which is like my worst nightmare. The team is running dry on money. A receiver here would have really helped. Not to say that you can't still get one in the second round, although I would expect that to be some sort of lineman, specifically a tackle. In my opinion, I don't think there's really a pick here that would absolutely surprise me. It would honestly surprise me if they actually go Cormo, because we never value linebacker, but I think it would be an amazing addition and honestly a huge game changer. I honestly think you should avoid the defensive line because you've put enough resources into it. I think you do need someone more in the middle of the field, or I suppose a corner, which, I mean, in zone coverage, I want to say is in the middle of the field, but the middle aspect of the field, not like, on the boundary or not. I would say corner is probably your biggest need. Receiver, once again, with Rodgers, maybe that's something you can address later. I think with Bateman gone, I don't know if I would take someone here. I think a lot of the guys you would take here would probably be like mid-second-ish anyways, or maybe even late second. As far as some of the other picks earlier in the draft, the Raiders, that was a little bit of a shocking pick. Some of the earlier teams in the top 10, the Broncos going corner seemed like an interesting one. If Rodgers were to be traded, which I don't think the Niners are really a team that can make that play anymore, it would maybe be the Broncos and them going corner. I don't really see how that makes it more appeasing for him to go there. I'm not really sure what the rumors are for Rodgers. I already went into all this earlier. But do you see the Packers taking a receiver just to make him happy? I think if you do in the first round, that has to be a sign that the rumors are 100% fact. I actually tweeted that on my Twitter, Jeromepkr. But the pick's about to be in any minute now. I will say I was going to stream tonight, but this draft took so long. I knew it was going to take long, but sometimes in the past, I believe we gotten it near done 10:30. It's way too late now. I might actually just rebuild the Bears for tomorrow or something like that, and then have my special little rebuild on Saturday. Not actually sure yet. But like I said, with the stream, probably not going to do it tonight. Tomorrow, almost certainly, maybe 10 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time on twitch.tv/Jeromepkr. Regardless, if you guys enjoy a lot of draft content, maybe leave a like, maybe subscribe. I'll try to do as much as I can. I didn't really look at all the prospects too much. Maybe the first and second round guys I know a little bit about. Some names I don't. Some names I do. Like the Saints pick, I really didn't know about that guy too much. But the pick is about to be in any minute now. And the Packers go with some speed, I believe, right? Some speed. I'm pretty sure he ran a very fast 40. Okay. I mean, I don't know what the overall consensus is. There might be some fans trolling because he was considered like a top 5 corner, very close to top 5, if not. I don't think it's a reach by any means. I think you could easily have seen him in the top 10 of the second round. But some speed. Sam Shields 2.0 question mark? Of course, this guy automatically becomes the fastest player on the Packers. So if he becomes a bust and he decides he actually wants to play football, still maybe he can be a kick return, punt return guy who doesn't love a first round kick return, punt return guy. But okay, I think he fits the Packers pretty decently well. I know, he's versatile. A lot of the players are versatile. Which college player isn't going to be like, oh, I can play any scheme? But I think he does play a little bit better in zone. So with the Packers, that's a pretty good fit, I think. I think he probably should gain a little bit of weight, though. I'm not going to, change someone's body image, but realistically, that's probably how he should do. That's what he should do, because from what I've seen, he is kind of a physical player, which I don't know if he can necessarily get away with as much in the NFL, not even penalty-wise, which obviously seems like it will be an issue, but then again, it's the Packers. We don't get called for penalties. Funny joke. Kinda. But I think the size alone, he might not be able to get away with that. Size, I wouldn't say speed, because he obviously has that. He's like a potential Olympian. I don't even know like what the number, like how you compare numbers across the board, but he seems blazing, and that's very interesting. I thought maybe the Packers would go with, like, I know, like I said, he is physical, but maybe a more traditional physical guy, not a guy that's kind of like in between there. I like the pick, though. I think it's a good pick. I don't know if this actually confirms anything about Rodgers or not, but because it's a cornerback, like I said, like on Twitter, if the Packers go wide receiver, it definitely confirms that the issues are real. But now that they didn't, I mean, it's all up in the air. I really don't know. I don't know how to feel about that specifically. That's really been the main focus of this draft ever since this morning, is what is the Rodgers situation. I still think, if Stokes is that dude, which he looks promising, definitely looks promising. I feel a lot better with the cornerback situation. You got Kevin King, who I know the memes are in, but he was good enough. He was an average player. I don't know if you rank every team's players, if he would be a starter on maybe 2 or 3 teams, but good enough as a backup, at least. If he has to start, if he's healthy, I think with Jair over there, the safety play, the edge rush, I think you can get away with it. But if Stokes can elevate that team, and I wouldn't say be a Jair type of player, but I mean, you can see some similarities between them two. That could be deadly. 2 speedy, physical corners that love to tackle on the edge. That's hard to beat. Maybe you can still get a linebacker in the third. The linebacker class, coverage-wise, isn't terrible. It's definitely not terrible. What do you see the Packers doing in the second round, though? That's a huge question mark. Like I said, I think tackle could be up there. I think, honestly, whether the rumors about Rodgers are about receiver or not, I think you still take a receiver in the second round. I don't know how. Like, the biggest story is, how did they not go a wide receiver last year? I think you should draft a running back or wide receiver every single year, in my opinion. It's just those skill positions, why not take one that could be a diamond in the rough? You never know. I don't know why they... Maybe Tutu Atwell later in the draft, even though he didn't really run as well as people thought he was going to. I would love to see a true slot guy. The Packers currently are looking at literally no wide receivers that they have now being on the roster after next season if they don't get re-signings done, which the cap number, it's not great. It's not great for us. So, you got to draft a receiver in the first 3 rounds. Like I said, I think linebacker and corner in the first 2 rounds would be great. They got one, and I think Stokes is a good pick. I don't know... I don't know what people think about it. Let me know in the comment section below if you're a Packers fan specifically. If you're not, let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think they should have went wide receivers to just shut the rumors down? It's going to be so sad when the freaking Buccaneers get Terrence Marshall or some sick player. I'm going to be so sad if they get someone good, because there's some pretty good players on the board. Like, you could even see Koromoa go into them. I don't know. I really thought the Saints were going to take him, and then he fell to the Packers' lap, and I was like, you sold on Patrick Queen, just do it for me. And we don't value linebacker again. I think Kamal Martin and Chris what's his name? Barnes. I think those two are actually kind of giving us hope, which I think there is reasonable expectations there that I think can be filled. So, maybe linebacker isn't that big of an issue. We had some injuries that definitely made the linebacking group look worse than it was, especially with those guys having potential. So, second round and third round should be very, very interesting. I can't wait. I don't expect a trade up from Green Bay. We have a lot of mid-round picks, but I think you know what? I'm actually going to take that back. I think the Packers are going to trade tomorrow into the middle of the second round and take a receiver. Bold strategy, bold prediction. I think it's going to happen. Regardless, that's it for me today. Like I said, I'm going to work on a Justin Fields Bears rebuild. I think it's the biggest, quote unquote, I wouldn't say surprise of the draft. I think a lot of people thought the Bears had a chance, maybe at Lance or Mac Jones, thinking that Fields would go number 3. But that's a big move for the Bears. They did really well. The Vikings obviously killed it. The Lions, a little surprising they didn't trade away from 7. I think it's a great pick taking Sewell, but I think they probably should have traded back, especially with we've seen how many really good tackles kept falling and falling. The Raiders just had to let the Vikings make the greatest draft plays again. But anyways, that's pretty much it from me. Let me know what you guys think of the pick from the Packers. Let me know what your team picked and how you're feeling, because there's a couple of teams that I think, I think everyone did pretty damn well in the draft, to be honest, but there are a couple of teams that I think maybe made some questionable decisions. But anyways, like I said, let me know in the comment section below. I always love to keep these things moving. I got to actually respond to a lot of the Rodgers comments because I uploaded that and I just I zoned out from social media. I was like, please come back later, and it was all a joke. Anyways, though, thanks for watching. If you guys enjoy this, you want to see more draft content and all that, leave a like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr, second channel, PK Plays. And like I said, tomorrow, likely a Twitch stream. Hopefully I get this up before tomorrow, 12 o'clock Central, Twitch stream on twitch.tv/Jeromepkr. I don't know if we're going to do, some Bulldogs, some LLB, some things, okay? Regardless, hope you guys come back in the next video, but until next video, see ya!